Okay, can you all open up the vibe check form? And you had your listening retreat on Saturday. How did it go? Made progress? Yeah. It looks like you have like 3 to 4 artists for each genre. I kind of want to go through and start narrowing these down so that we can hone in on particular festivals. The main goal in the fall semester is for the BPMI class to find artists. We don't yet know exactly which festivals we are participating in. We have a few staples like Lollapalooza and the Governor's Ball we tend to do every year. And so the students will go off into the Berklee world and go to shows and start scouting talent.
The first semester is lots of listening to lots of music. Basically, you start that whole process of A&R, finding artists, which you think is really easy, which is really the most difficult part. We go through hundreds to find them, and we're looking, honestly, we're looking for 6, 7. It's all on the students. I'm not going around looking for anybody. I've done that in my lifetime.
So with these artists in mind, let's talk about the festivals that we're gonna end up doing. We're not sure about Boston Calling and Music Midtown yet, but we do know we're doing Governor's Ball, Incarceration, Faster Horses, Lolla, Bourbon and Beyond.
We do scouting and we pitch them to each other, and we have a lot of great conversations like, you know, maybe we love this artist, but are they a great fit for a festival? Or even more like, are they a great fit for one of the festivals that we actually have?
We have these little decks that we make with their songs, their like pictures, like some info about them if they have shows coming up, social media numbers, all things like that. And a pitch is pretty much just trying to convince everyone else that we think they're a good option for one of the festivals. So we'll like stand up, we'll play their songs, we'll kind of think about the potential, what they could bring to a festival, and kind of decide based on that.
I think the biggest thing is honestly artistry, which stands like BPMI artists out from, you know, the talent that we have at Berklee. Artists who know who they are, know what they want to contribute, have a look, have a style, but also in the same breath, we are looking for artists who can perform at a music festival. So, you know, their band setup aligns with that, their energy on stage aligns with that.
We were in between Ed Rocks and Tyler Fishin for who was going to play Lolla, and we kind of didn't have that much time left, so we had to make a decision.
Okay, so Lollapalooza, multi-genre. We can go in any direction here. So Ed Rocks and Kuda are obviously very different artists, but both sort of fit in that hip-hop world, where Tyler is more rock alt leaning.
We had like a really long conversation ourselves about, you know, how if we loved Ed Rocks, but we loved Tyler. Both of them are such unique artists and really hard to compare because they both have their own thing they do and they both do it really well.
Not a lot of reggaeton artists are being admitted to Berklee right now, but thankfully we have like a couple of them, and Ed Rocks is amazing. Like, so he entered Berklee playing salsa. He started from like the folkloric rhythms, and then he went into reggaeton, so he's applying all of this to the most popular genre, which is a super cool thing to do.
They do a really good job. I mean, they go out and they find and they present it to all the class, and the class votes on it. It's probably their first realization that how difficult it is to find.
I know, it's really hard. Just do it. Basically impossible. And don't hesitate, gut instinct. You're a ticket buyer at Lollapalooza. You just spent a ton of money on a ticket to Lollapalooza. Who would you want to see? Close your eyes. Deep breath. I can feel tension. Ed Rocks. Okay. Tyler Christian. Okay. It's Tyler.
No, that's unacceptable, Morgan.
I know.
Morgan, that is not acceptable.
Okay, tell me.
Latin music is literally top 1 always on the billboards. Like, they're in the top 100 always, and we have had nobody. And that speaks a lot about Berklee and what we are doing, like how diverse we are being. So I heavily disagree with our choice.
I hear what you're saying. Would you all feel comfortable giving Ed Rocks priority if we get another festival down the line. Okay, so it's November now, but Music Midtown happens in late September. I mean, we could hear from them in February. You never know. So let's keep Ed, if we're all on board, which I think we should be, let's keep Ed like right here in case we get another festival.
Ultimately, we ended up going with Tyler Christian just because I feel like they were kind of undeniable for a lot of us. They just like, they knew exactly who they wanted to be and who they wanted to portray to the Lolla audience, and I think they really resonated. So we decided to pick Tyler for Lolla and then have Ed Rocks on deck.
Students do get the opportunity to say what they think and what they feel and have their opinions be heard. And we're giving them not just the space to do that, but the confidence to be able to do that. We're building their confidence.
Okay, so Kieran, I think that we have a really good opportunity for Kieran at Sound on Sound. Last summer, the headliners were Dave Matthews and Stevie Nicks. Kieran may be a good fit for it, but I'm curious what you all think.
That definitely matches genre-wise very well, but I know there are a lot of Berklee students who also do fit in that genre. Kieran has had a lot of exposure through America's Got Talent. He has like a big following on social media, and this is a platform where Berklee students who have like are not exposed can gain a lot of exposure through playing at these major festivals. Do we give that to someone who hasn't had the chance to like shine in that way yet? Or I don't know, is that something to consider, I think, is what I'm trying to say.
I love what you're getting at here. I'm gonna push back on it because you want the artist that's on the cusp. You want the artist that has buzz already. We're trying to get them to break even further. Giving an artist an opportunity like this, if they have enough steam already, could land them a deal down the road. It could get them an agent. It could get them signed. And somebody with no buzz who we give this to has a lot more work to do after they've done the performance.
I like Kieran a lot. Like ever since like I heard his performance at American Got Talent, like I always thought he would be like a great pick. And also coming from what like Alma said, I think that if there's a buzz behind him is like for a reason. It means that he's great. And for me, like from everything that we see now, he's like my number one choice.
Students have to commit to 3 semesters. It's a fall, a spring, and a summer, because they will be recruiting and the artists, finding the artists in one semester, developing them and rehearsing them in the next, and then taking them to the festivals in the third. It's a big commitment for the students. It's an even bigger commitment for the artist.
Okay, so winter break. So when you get back, we will start pairing you off into groups. Every artist will get somewhere between 3 or 4 of you. Probably like week 2 or 3 of the next semester, we'll start working on the showcase and we'll go from there. Any questions?
Run it up. Throughout the semester, we looked at pretty much every act at Berklee, but by the end of the semester, we'd locked in 7 bands.
We started with Offbeat, who's gonna be playing Gov Ball in New York City.
Clifford, a metal band playing Incarceration in Mansfield, Ohio.
Vivian Artur, playing at Faster Horses in Brooklyn, Michigan.
Tyler Christian's gonna be playing Lollapalooza in Chicago.
Vivi Rincon, playing at Bourbon and Beyond in Louisville, Kentucky.
We have JVK, who's playing Louder Than Life, also in Louisville.
Kieran Rhodes, playing at Sound on Sound in Bridgeport, Connecticut.
And if we get it, we'll have Ed Rocks playing Music Midtown in LA.
Please don't text me unless there's an emergency.
So we're having a showcase with our incredible artists for the BPMI class.
We're 20 minutes behind on sound check because we're not on our right now.
Lauren, our third MC, was just at the urgent care.
That's me, guys.
She got glass in her foot.
We sold out the show.
I guess we weren't too like clear on what things were.
Show day, you know, something about it. It's always something.